Alright, dude, doing RLC, back with another video. Excuse me, part 2 of my, what do you call it? Redline Club stuff. So I did 12 in the last one, and we got 12 here that we are going to open up. This is all mostly older ones. There's only 2 here that are post going back to, China to start making these in 2016. Everything else is from prior to that. So first up, we'll go ahead and look at a few of the vans I got here. We got Super Van from back when they would do convention pieces. This one being for the Nationals in 2008. Yep, 2008. Thought I heard something. Alright, so we got Super Van, also known as the 70s van. So we'll go ahead and get this one popped open here. And there is the Super Van. So yes, the dashboard, the seats, all that is actually one piece. But with the windows, it's just a folded over piece. There is nothing back here. It's just the front bits there. So this is actually only a essentially a 3-piece casting, ignoring the wheels. So near in the light there, you can kind of see how it's got the Spectre Flame Black. So this was after they started having the actual, well, at least what they call this Spectre Flame Black. We'll actually compare this to that Camaro once we open it. So next up, we got the other 70s van. This one's a normal HW release from Series 4 in 2005. There we got our full chrome fine customs van. This is essentially meant to represent kind of like be a modern take on a old Flying Colors release of the casting. So definitely cool with the extra flames in there. I can't remember if the original Flying Colors one had that or not. So fingerprints all over the cars, because that's what's going to happen. And there is our Super Van. 30 years. Alright, that down there. Next up, series. Oh, this is just a special one. Wasn't even a series car. Okay. I thought it was part of this. Alright, anyway. It's Real Riders release of the Baja Breaker. I thought this was a series car, I guess not. So this would have been Series 3 if it had been, being a 2004 release. Got that. Blisters thrown away, and there is our Baja Breaker. Old casting, debuted in 80, I think around 1980. Oh, 77, so 78 was the debut of the casting. You can see 77 copyright. So debuted in, so debuted in 78. Originally, it actually had a crossbar there for split the windows there, and had a black plastic opening hood. Originally, I think they sealed the hood late 80s. So yeah, there is the Baja Breaker. We'll go ahead and open up. Alright, one of the newer releases from 2017, Series 14. We got the 67 Camaro in orange. We'll actually compare this to that one, which is the custom Camaro retool. Yes, they are a bit different. They are similar, but they are a little different. There is the Camaro. Always love the Spectre Flame Orange. Our opening hood, nice chromed up engine. Simple release, but a popular one, being the '67 Camaro, easily one of the most popular castings. At least it was. Nowadays, it's not. Doesn't quite have the prestige it used to, but that was a very, very popular casting for a long time. Basically, between that and the VW buses, the drag buses, the most popular ones among collectors for a while. Alright, we'll go back to Series 1, Collector number 1, with the Purple Passion. This one's kind of an interesting one, too, because you can find all sorts of different shades on this one. I believe it technically was originally purple, but I think it's, yeah, a lot of them have faded to pink like this over the, oh, it's actually got the bigger weird wheels. Okay. Yeah, a lot of them kind of faded to this pink color over the years, I think. So I've heard that it was supposed to be more of a purple. Plate there, Tracy. I have no idea who that is. Yeah, but yeah, Series 1, unpainted base. I mentioned before, they didn't do polished bases on these until Series 3 in 2004. You can kind of tell on this one, you can see a little bit of the pitting. That was before they started making dedicated toolings for the RLC releases. You can see the tooling itself is pretty rough, because you can see the paint isn't super smooth. And then the 67 Camaro in Series 2 was when the, or it's not 67 Camaro, 67 GTO for Series 2. There's a reason it's metallic blue instead of the Spectre Flame, because when they tried to do the Spectre Flame, it didn't turn out, it did not turn out right. It was very clear that the tooling was super worn out. It was heavily pitted and all that, and it was, so they ended up just going to just painting metallic, and I think the year after that they started doing dedicated toolings for Redline Club. Alright, so next up we got Series 11 in 2010 with the 49 Mercury. 49 Merc. So it was either, yeah, they either made dedicated toolings, or they, if it was like a super new casting, they were okay using it in Redline Club. So there is our 49 Merc. Love this shade of green. Actually, now I'm looking at it. Look at that stripe. Looks like the Hero Hot Merc. I wonder if that was why they did it this way. Don't know who the Hero Hot Merc is. It's a custom 51 Mercury, or like a real one that was built for Japanese. I think it was, yeah, I assume he was Japanese based on the Hiro Hata name. But it was done in green, light green and dark green. It's basically the opposite of what this was. What this is. So I'm just realizing that this thing's been around freaking 14 years, and I'm just realizing the shape of that the silver line there and where the paint is. Yeah, look up the Hiro Hata Merc. Hot Wheels did a recent basic version of it. There's also an old 100% casting based on it. So, really cool car. Look into the history of it. I think it was built in the 60s. I think. All right. Anyway, we go to Series 10 with the Baja Bruiser. This was in 2011. This was actually the second release of this casting. Who did it? For some reason, I don't actually have the first release. The first one was blue. Basically looked like a Hot Wheels Racing livery with real riders. And then they did this one for Neo Classics. And it actually does have a bit of a springy suspension because it's actually got a basically like a springboard that goes. It's like secured somewhere in here, like probably right around there, and that's what holds the axles in place. So it's got a bit of a not as bouncy, but yeah. So that's kind of their way to try to create torsion bar, like the springiness of the torsion bars, but didn't work on a lot of these. So the Baja Bruiser, it's basically an old, heavily modified mid-50s Ford pickup. Kind of got basically I think it was based on the crap, I can't remember the name of the casting. There was original Redline Arrow one that had like the same front end and stuff. I think it was based on that. Because they also have the Hightail Hauler, which is a 56 Ford pickup. Really cool casting. They brought that one back in Redline Club. They only did it the one time though, which sucks. I love that casting. I wish they did it more. But yeah, as far as the Baja Bruiser is concerned, they did 3 of them. They did that blue one for real riders. They did this orange Neo Classics one, and then there's a pink party car. Back when they still did the party for one of the conventions or nationals or whatever it was. I don't remember which one it was for. All right, next up, yeah, we'll go with this one. Series 3, we got the 70 Plymouth Roadrunner. So this is the original 70 Roadrunner, so still with the wide front tract and all that. Orange here. So at least with this one, the front wheel's not as egregious as a lot of the normal releases, but still looks kind of goofy. But still a cool car. Debuted 1998 was the first release of this casting. And you got Roadrunner up there. So not too much, nothing super special about that one. Just another old Neo Classics to open up. All right, next up, we'll do a couple selections releases. First up, we got 2007. The Volkswagen Carmen Ghia, the lone not blue selections vehicle from that year. So they ended up doing 5 selections cars that year, and they were all some sort of shade of blue, except for this one. And if you newer folks ever heard the Blue Real Riders Club moniker thrown around, that's why. Got the Carmen Ghia, got your Goodyear wheels on it, orange, the ghost flames on it, some black accents. For those that don't know, if I can do it without messing something up. There we go. Engine cover pops off. So. Hopefully I can put it back, maybe? Yes? Uh-oh. There we go. So there is our racer, heavily modified Carmen Ghia. And 4 orange cars right in a row. Alright, next 2004 selections. First year that they did it. Classic Packard. As voted on, we got it in blue. This is before I was doing anything with Redline Club or any of that. I was right in the middle of college when this came. And there is the Blue Packard. So, on my last Redline Club videos I saw an orange one with White Wallow Neo Classics. That was from the Larry's World Tour set. I think was also released in 2004. So, definitely cool reason. Yes, the fenders are plastic. Alright, and the last two we'll open up here. We got the membership 2013 Club Car, the 68 Copo Camaro. I believe these were the last of the polished chrome ones. Let's see, where were these made? China? Yeah, okay, so these were the last of the polished chrome cars before they went to the mirrorized finish for the next couple of years. Because most of the 2013, like what were supposed to be 2013 releases, they all got the mirrorized finish. And I might do a video on that at some point, especially if I can get something better lighting to really show the differences. So this was the first release of the opening hood casting for the 68 Copo, and I'm not going to force it open, but there's our opening hood. I know it normally sits lower. And this also got the fat Neos on the back. So, very cool release. And I purposely waited to get the red one because I could have renewed right away, but I waited until people were announcing that it swapped over from chrome to red. And that's when I renewed my membership. Because at the time, again, for the newer collectors that might not know this, what the hell is on the paint there? So, originally, the membership card, there would be 3 or 4 variations of it. Usually it was like chrome, shit, there's a little paint there. Anyway, usually like when they went to color, like strictly colors, not stripe differences, it was chrome, then red, blue, and purple. So chrome would be the least smallest number, then red, then blue, then purple. And you wouldn't know exactly which one you were getting unless you were like one of the first ones to get an order through to renew your membership. You would get chrome, then you would see people start to announce, hey, it's red now, or hey, it's blue now, or hey, it's purple now. Yeah, so I waited until someone started saying, hey, it's red now, go. And that's when I ended up saying, all right, time to renew. I know a lot of people say, oh, we tried to get in, or whatever. Like, so it would be, Redline Club, like, renewals would be initial. You get a week to renew. So Redline Club had priority to do that. And then, what was I going to say? So yeah, Redline Club members would have priority to renew. You'd have a week. After that, new folks could come in. And as much as a lot of people keep trying to say, oh, I tried joining and I couldn't, and like whatever, blah blah blah. It's like either not trying to be a jerk, either weren't trying real hard, or you waited until like September or whatever to join in. Because I know ever since I had joined on in 2011, memberships never sold out during renewal period. So it was always time after that to join in. And for a while, like it would usually take a couple months to actually fully sell out. So yeah. Anyway, that is the red 68 Copo Camaro. And then lastly, for 2019, we got the Custom Camaro membership card. This one in Spectra Flame Black. And yes, it does look like 67 Camaro, but it is different. It is meant to be an actual retool of the original custom Camaro from '68. And there she is. So where's the Camaro? So there's one big difference you can see. Different engine bays. Let's see. Those are similar, but the light, you can tell the lights are, casting of the lights are different. Same with that center, the fuel filler, as well as close our bases. See the front there, the engine detail is definitely different. And then obviously this one is set up for the TBS. So yeah. So that will do it for this video. Thanks for tuning in. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. And we will see you next time. Have a good one.